Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to FM24 Youth Factory, episode 43. We're at Boreham Wood, a League 2 side, the league we were just in until moments ago. And we're on the road, so it's not a guarantee, but what it is the Carabao Cup, aka League Cup. So, not only do we have, a road game against a league we were literally just playing in, and, we have the same personnel and actually even less than what we had. What I'm trying to say is there's absolutely no guarantee today, especially when I'm starting a couple of our young guys. Wiley getting the attacking mid role. Walker, the intake player from moments ago. So he's 15, 16, getting the start. Reason being, it's early and it's been busy. And we trail. Wide open header, totally unmarked. That is poor coverage there on the efforts from Potter, our new starting fullback, and absolutely atrocious marking from McFadden on the opposite side. So that was completely down to our fullbacks, and we trail 1-0. We looked pretty good in the first few minutes until that happened. Wilkinson, nice interception there, but nobody in the attacking end. Yeah, 0.05. That's all the XG they got for that wide open header. On paper, it just didn't look like much. Walker beats his man, but loses out to the second one, but Potter continues on, and he loses out. That's onside, and Reed goes awfully close. Of course, Koulibaly also still starting in place of the injured Sam Julian. Julian should be back relatively soon, but is not cleared just yet. I don't even have a full bench today, and that's even with bringing up a couple youngsters. So we've had a wide number of injuries here to start this season. Okay, put the leg out for the block, but he hit it so wide that it made zero contact with the block, but they got the corner anyway, which they then wasted with an offside situation. But here we are, just getting blown out at the moment. It's all them since that goal. It's like we may need to change something up here at halftime to get into this game. We're not possessing well, and it's literally just one chance after another. Wilkinson, nice pass inside to him. McCartney, Potter, does not take the aggressive chance there. Eventually we get a cross in. Not wide open, but Wilkinson certainly had a shot to do something with that, and he heads it straight at the keeper. That was just our second attempt of the half. Potter wins that header. That one took a deflection. Half already should have been done a while ago, but they continue on and still continue on. There we go. There's the whistle. Bit of a rough one after our quick start, which literally sees the goal where we're getting the XG. Okay. Sitting the two young guys, having gotten a half in for them, we bring out Adekunle and Archie Jones and go more attacking. Let's see if this will change our fortunes here in the second half, because that was just about as pitiful as it could have been. Now, part of the reason for all of this, I don't care about the side competitions this year, but that doesn't mean I want us to lose. As Lanahan Penrese chips the keeper and hits the woodwork. Otherwise, that was a surefire way to equalize, and that was a blown opportunity. All right, now in possession. A runner there for Wilkinson was too far ahead of him. It needed to be more direct. We don't get that one, but Koulibaly takes that just before the guy coming in for the header. Definitely a little more balanced this half. We take multiple deflections on that one, and it eventually goes out for a corner. Helm has been the guy that's been really tough here. Big chipped cross. That's a corner kick? Really? He's got 15 yards of space and he just whipped it. Looked like he made poor contact with it to me, but apparently it took a deflection. Adekunle, McCartney, end of highlight. Really? We want to go floated and early on the crosses. There's a floated early cross without the instructions, and it just goes right to Wooster. And we're going to push up, press a lot more. 0 yellow cards, so we definitely have a chance there. Let's also try to hit him on the counter. Let's see what that does for us. We are starting to run low on time. We might even have to start altering the tactics. As Jones, that was just lazy. Just stood there and let the guy take the ball right off his feet, waiting for it to come to him. Adekunle with the early cross. Again, I did not assign the early cross, but all of a sudden that's what we're seeing. Wilkinson with another free header there, and he needs to get off the pitch. He is freaking exhausted. I have no more attacking subs, as they're just literally not available to us. Got a couple defensive mids that we could put in, but that's about it. McCartney's having a rough day. Why don't we go ahead and bring on Plain? We still have 3 substitutes available, so that's fine. Free kick, close range, and we get to it, but on the volley, hit it way high from just a few feet away. Hassel. Adekunle just stands there. Nobody's going to the ball. This is really poor individual performances. It looks like we're going to be out of the League Cup very early in this one. Let's go very attacking. Again, I don't have the players, but let's at least do something with this. Lines can push up. Potter can push up. McFadden can push up. Won't spend long with this. Like I said, it's League Cup, not a big deal. As Jones, no flag there. That was apparently timed well. We've missed too many chances, too many slam dunk opportunities here. And there's another, and it's a goal. In stoppage time, we have gotten back into this, and we've definitely had all the momentum lately, so there's no reason to change that now. Might as well be going for it. Adekunle. Ooh. That was iffy. That was iffy. That looked like Lanahan Penrys might have been offside there. Let's see. That is so tight. That is so tight. I'm still not sure what side it is. Straight to penalties. Straight to penalties. We gave ourselves a chance. We have Archie Jones, so that's an obvious one. Adekunle. Wilkinson is not already on the list. Lanahan Penrys is the primary taker. McFadden. And on to penalties to decide the winner of this round with a stoppage time comeback and all the momentum. Can we come away? Well, we convert the first. And Koulibaly with a huge save on their first gives us already a significant advantage. Here's our tricky man. It's Sam Lines, but he's going to step up and convert. Advantage now completely ours, as our one concern has already come out and we're already plus a goal here. So Archie Jones, I expect these 3 guys to be able to step up and do their job, and Jones does. It's 3-1. Here's one of their 2 guys that have been pretty outstanding today. He's able to convert, keep them alive. Adekunle, big opportunity here because this puts the pressure on to be near perfect, and Adekunle goes straight down the middle with 0 power whatsoever. That was the easiest save that guy's ever going to make, and now we're level at 3. It's essential sudden death from here, other than that they'll get a second chance to kick, obviously, after we do. But Wilkinson does convert. We're back up to a 4-3. It's now going to take a miss or a miracle from Koulibaly to give us what we need. Mensa. It's been quiet. Koulibaly guesses right, but cannot make the stop. And now we're into the territory where it's time to worry. McFadden chipped it. He chipped it, and Wooster just stood there. We're going to be out. We're going to be out. Two essential, both of them, essential chip balls. That one nearly misses. That one goes half an inch inside the post. That was a perfect penalty. And we're out. We're out of the League Cup. Now we can focus on the league. We're just a few days into the season. It's surprising that we were already considered on heavy match load. In a month, we only had 4 preseason matches. It's not like we had any sort of overload there. There was rotation through those matches. It was just building fitness, and then we literally had 1 league game. And then that Carabao Cup first round just now. And yet, most of our starting 11 was already on heavy match load. Make it make sense. That goal we gave up, in part, certainly just in part, came down to the fact that we had some young guys playing. And some starting out of necessity, though. And I think they were the ones making the mistake. So our new starters who are still betting into the team. So I don't think that necessarily needs to get put on the attacking players who were subbed in. But anyway, it's a bit of a strange one that we're already under heavy match load in literally just our second game of the season, competitive game. Next up for us, though, is still a somewhat busy stretch, and actually not so much. That's our only Tuesday match for a couple of weeks, so we'll be fine. We've got 3 league games. The big thing this season is preseason predictions have us not far above the relegation zone. I think we're better than that. I think we're going to be a comfortable mid-table kind of team this season, but it's definitely not looking like a tremendous season. So these early matches are going to be pretty important. We've got Birmingham, we've got Stockport and Barnsley in the next 3. 2 of those at home. Let's see what we have for some results there before we begin our Papa John's Trophy, that Premier League Under-21s competition. For the first time this season, we're set to see our expected lineup, our top lineup. Webb, a little tired from our back-to-backs. McFadden as well. Julian cleared to play. We're going to go ahead and let him play. And on the bench, Redknapp is cleared, I think, right? Yeah, fitness test was not required. So Phil Hewitt cleared to play just 45, but we're finally back to here's our roster, here's our expected lineup, and it's finally going to come out and get an opportunity. We do have that heavy match load thing going, but after this one, we've got a week till the next, and then a week to the following one, and that has a chance to bring that match load down a little bit. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries, but I'd like to see what the first 11 can do here at home against Birmingham City. Lanahan Penrith with a missed penalty just before halftime. It was goalless at that point. That would have put us in the driver's seat. We were the better team throughout the day, but 2 late goals, including a penalty, where no one even got booked for it. We end up going down 2-0. So a disappointing performance, to say the least, considering the options that were available to us. Lanahan Penrith with the missed penalty has a terrible rating, and then across the board, nothing standing out for the team, but 2 fullbacks struggling more than most. McFadden has been incredibly poor to start the season, so I'm going to go ahead and give a start to a young player, Lee Ward, just 17, right-sided defender to begin with, but tackling is good, pace is good, and he's got a fairly good balance of mentals for such a young player. Tactically, the technical side of things, there's a lot of 7s and 8s, which means, tolerable at best. But it's not like McFadden is a whole lot better. Crossing the ball, certainly. But I don't know what about McFadden has him play so poorly, and so poorly for years, because he definitely looks better on paper. But we'll give a chance to the young player Lee Ward. He has been training better than anybody else on the team of late. We're on the road for this one at Stockport. Let's see what we can do. This 3-game stretch that this will be game 2 of, I'm literally just hoping to get like one win out of the three, so that we could get at least 1 point per game over the stretch. Not good so far on that one. Well, we've managed to get 1 point, and we've managed to more or less outplay Stockport. I mean, we've had as many shots on target as they had in the entire game. We certainly didn't commit very many fouls. We were a little bit outpossessed, but I'll take that. Julian, Hassel, Webb had good days. We did not have good days at the fullback position. McCartney had a good day. Sam Lyons had a very good day. It just looks like in the attack we were not up to the task. Back to our standard first 11 for this one, and we have drawn with Barnsley 1-1. We scored in the 38th, and they turned right around and got an equalizer. McCartney with a double yellow, both late in the game, gets sent off. I would have subbed him off by that point, knowing how we play and how risky it is for our defensive mids to get yellow cards. AI chooses not to. The good news in our first 4 matches is we've controlled 3 out of 4. We've had more chances in 4 out of 4. We have 5 points. It's not a great showing from our first 4 games, but how we've played and how we've been in games has been encouraging. I'm just a little bit worried about the fact that we played 1 match live and won. We quick sim 3 and get 2 points. The overall flow of play has been the same in all 4. The difference is what happened when we played it out live versus what happened when the AI just did what it should look like on paper, essentially. For that, we are mid-table, though, for now. Yeah, this is right where I expect us to be, so it's okay at the moment. But there are some worrying trends, at least, about how things have played out, but it certainly hasn't been all bad, and it certainly hasn't been all good. On paper, we know that our under-21s struggle against Premier League side under-21s, but that's our under-21s. Today, we play at least some combination of that in our senior squad, and actually, really, it's not our under-21s who are actually on the under-21s roster. It's our reserves at the senior squad, a number of whom get the start today. It lowers our level a little bit, but I think we can expect to be relatively successful. And last year against Premier League under-21s, we did do a pretty decent job with it. It's West Ham today, and as for the changes, well, we've got Koulibaly starting in goal. We've got Rossini starting at center back. That's a penalty. Did not think that looked like a penalty, but it looks like we were held on that, and it's McFadden who steps up, takes it, converts it. Ward gets the start. Wiley gets the start. Hewitt gets the start. So roughly half our squad is the B team guys. So it's about a 1.5 team for this one today. And we've got the early 1-0 lead after that converted penalty on what appeared to be a held man during that free kick situation from a very dangerous position. So it looks like the ref was looking pretty closely, and they just were not going to give us that space. Wiley cuts in, and the ball wasn't quite there, but after a very nice tackle, it led to a counterattack. But the guy who would have been on the end of that was involved in that takeaway and quick 1-2 set of passing, so there was no one to get on the end of the ball. It was Adekunle who was trying to run to get up there to fill in the void, but couldn't get there in time. Big chance for them here, but Koulibaly's going to be able to get a leg to that and push it wide for another corner kick. See if we can do a little better on clearing it away this time properly. We do get it cleared away, but they're still going to recover it first. Adekunle, that was a tight situation, and it looks like their guy might have let that run. And we're getting nice hold-up play from Hewitt. He's not doing too much else, but as a striker, he's definitely holding the ball up decently. We've already seen a couple big plays. Hudson, big opportunity. Clucky should have done better on that one. We want to always press whoever this guy is. Koulibaly grabs that one as that hung up in the air much too long. Ward on a yellow. So we'll probably take him out at halftime. Oh, wow. Okay. Did he get the ball or did he get the man? Or did he go through the man to get the ball? Looked like that should have been a call. In my not so humble opinion. Koulibaly grabs that one as that went far post. XG is identical between the two sides, and everything that we've had besides a single regular shot has come from that penalty. Everyone but Adekunle is fired up as we begin the second half. I'm going to let Ward play another 5 minutes, maybe 10, before we get him subbed out of here. Corner kick. What can we do from the spot? That one's cleared away, and Ward doesn't even get there first, and then obviously doesn't challenge as he's on the yellow. Do we want to bring on Plain? Yes, we do. McCartney not available. 2 reasons. One, the double yellow / send off in the last game has that suspension, which we are able to serve today nicely enough. Potter picks that one up, keeps going, takes it to the corner, crosses long. Hewitt doesn't even attempt to challenge it, comes off the corner flag and stays in play. And Lines, drills that one. What a play that was. He beats the keeper up in the corner, almost perfectly placed, but it bounced back off. Hewitt gets a chance. He's going to miss that one. Wilkinson having a rough day. Let's go ahead and bring on Lanahan Penrys there. Let Hewitt play. Let the young guy play. Not a big deal if we don't come away with something. Like I said, the side competitions, less important this year. Just want to get stabilized in League One. Do not want to be involved in any sort of relegation battle. And so we go down 1-0 on that counterattack goal. We should have taken him down. 26. Who was 26? Lines. Should have brought Giamfi, whatever it is. Should have brought him down at halfway and just taken the yellow. And now with 15 minutes left, we're going to have to be a little more brave on how we play this, and I suppose we can push up and press a bit more. Nice help from McFadden there. We're rare to say that. Ando looked offside, but he's going to get the corner kick. That was Ando, not Bando. He was just onside there where he was retreating from. Ando in space. Koulibaly. Not exactly a free header. It was challenged, but only just. It is 1-1, by the way. We are not trailing. 87th minute. Lines needs a sub. Do I have something? Not really. We have Adekunle. Not really. Webb's on a yellow. That's okay, but he is tired. We'll bring on Hassel or Redknapp. Redknapp hasn't been playing. You know what? Let's let Redknapp play as a center back for a change. Stoppage time. Less than a minute. I forgot these are decided by penalties. So, Phil Hewitt. I will not worry as much about this one. Kunle. And Penrys is already there. Sam Lines. And there's your 5. McFadden. Do we want McFadden? He is our 5th best, apparently. Second chance at penalties in just a couple of weeks. And Koulibaly is once again between the sticks. Does not save the first one this time, but Lanahan Penrys has his first saved. Not a good start. Ando beats Koulibaly, and we're down 2-0 already. And McFadden, our weak man, is up and kicks it straight down the middle. The same 2 that were saved last time. We have not learned any lessons. Whoever is coaching this team on penalties is doing a terrible job of it. and we trail 3-0. We must make this. Hewitt into the roof of the net, down the middle again, but at least into the roof of the net this time. Does blast that one past him. Hewitt, good for the young lad to get something, but one more make and we're done. So this is not looking good. Koulibaly saves it, keeps us alive, keeps it going for one more, and what a perfect rollout by Koulibaly as he rolls it perfectly to the spot. Adekunle must make it. I trust in him, and he has converted, but at 3-2, it's going to take a miracle, as Koulibaly's already provided one, but can he provide 2 miracles? I'm going to say not likely, especially as it's Jumpy, but he does! Koulibaly, the hero! The fans go wild, and so do I. And here is Sam Lyons. Our problem, again, though, is our quality of penalty takers drops off significantly after the first 5. However, we are looking at young players, and that one has missed. I don't think Koulibaly got a leg to that. It was just off the crossbar. And looking at the bottom line, that message, he did bang that one off the crossbar. So Rossini with a chance to win. Takes it slow, takes it casual, takes it to the upper corner, but the keeper guessed right and somehow kept his footing. And so we do not get the winner. Koulibaly almost is able to stop that one, but not quite. So now it's up to Potter to keep this thing going into yet another round. Can he do so? A lot of young guys stepping up, and Potter, no power on it, but he does place it in there and levels. It's 4-4. McCollum, Koulibaly guesses right, but can't keep that one out. And again, West Ham goes ahead. Again, the pressure on, and now it's Plain with a little more experience than these other guys through last season. But can he do something? He does, and that was a much more confident penalty, well placed, and it's 5-5. Rakhmatulin. Koulibaly again guesses right, but cannot make the stop. Again, we trail. 9th penalty taker now, Wiley, who's played the full game but has very little experience overall, and he goes straight down the middle, and that's it. Again, we lose on penalties. But again, it came down to us having a penalty just to even be in this game. Otherwise, we got beat pretty handily throughout. I don't mind the result, but a little disappointing, and it really shows. There's a lot of young faces now. Of course, this was partially by design, right? We played a lot of young guys today. Through the middle, through the core, in the middle, through the middle, and Potter. And Redknapp at the finish. Like, none of this is regular. Not one of them is a regular, or prior to this season anyway. Lyons is this season only, but a lot of different faces, right? I mean, of our standards. McFadden, Lanahan, Penreese, Adekunle, the ones that have played for years. Redknapp, okay, I guess you can count him too. Just coming on at the end. It's a difficult ask. So part of that's on team selection, but part of that's just available selection. We've got a lot of new faces to expect to step up this season, and so far, inconsistent. Inconsistent, I think, is a good word for it, because they have seemed to outperform, but they're not outscoring most of their opponents. This one definitely did not outperform. Didn't get run off the pitch either, but we did get a bit outplayed by West Ham's under 21 side. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.